Hi everyone, and welcome to this, what is it, technically the tail end of December, January update video of celebrity signings. It's Carl here again. I'm going to take you through all the autographs I received at the very end of December, because as you'll probably know, I did my last video just before Christmas, and then the autographs I've received through January. So let's crack straight on, because there's quite a few to get through. So the first autographs I got, since the last video anyway, were these from Tilly Steele, who plays Willa Twiston in the Doctor Who series episode The Witchfinders. She was also in Victoria. I think she plays a character called Cleary, but I don't watch Victoria, so I'm not sure. But I sent her two pictures. Only took about a month to get back. This one here, which is great, you can see she's signed Tilly Steele, but this one's definitely my favourite. I absolutely love the colour she's used on this. It looks superb. It would be brilliant to get this multi-signed. It's not very likely. It's probably not going to happen, but I absolutely love this picture, and I love the signing. It just really stands out. It looks great. So really happy with that as the first autograph for this video. Next up is an actress called Sarah Shoofs. I imagine nobody's probably heard of her, if I'm being totally honest. She's kind of like a American, I go so far as to say B-movie actress. I emailed her via an address that I had, and she replied back with this: Carl, thanks so much for your support. Sarah Schoof. She does a lot of horror movie stuff, so she did films called oh gosh, what was it called? I've already forgotten now. Black Wake, sorry, yeah, and Gut and stuff like that. She plays zombies, that kind of stuff. So that was quite cool to get that one back from her. And then I think, just checking, no, we are still in December at the moment. The next autograph I got was from Marina Sirtis, probably best known as playing Deanna Troi in Star Trek The Next Generation. I sent this via Venue, so the address is no longer valid. I wasn't sure if she'd be replying via Venue, but she did. She was in pantomime, she did reply. So I only sent the one picture you can see here, which is the cast shot from Star Trek The Next Generation, and she signed it, Marina Sirtis, that you can see there. I'm tempted to possibly send this to Patrick Stewart, as I know he signs, so this may be a future one to look out for. So yeah, really happy with that from Marina Sirtis. Next two autographs, slightly odd. I got two replies from Joan Collins. Odd because I've noticed apparently she's been sending her own cards, which I did get one of, back rather than signing stuff for people. So I was very happy she did sign. Unfortunately, the picture I sent her, which is this one from the latest series of American Horror Story, she's actually signed to Carol. You could probably just make that out. She signed it to Carol Joan Collins. I'm not really that bothered, if I'm totally honest. But then she also signed the next one to Carl the K. So she signed my name wrong on both of the pictures, which is slightly random, but still cool to get back. I loved her in the new series American Horror Story Apocalypse. So she signed that one, as I say, and then sent me this, which is the card I think a lot of people have been getting back in place of the pictures that they've been sending. So still very happy to get that one back from Joan. Next up was a pantomime return. This was actually, it came through on the 1st of January, or actually technically it didn't. It came through just before, but I didn't list it until the 1st of January. And it's from comedians Cannon and Ball. I mean, I remember Cannon and Ball. I'm old enough to remember them when they were on TV, doing stints on TV. No, not so much anymore, certainly not as a comedy duo. But I got this one, which is sort of an older picture of them, and it's signed Rock On Tommy Cannon and Bobby Ball. And this one, which is a more up-to-date one, it looks really grainy because I had to do a bit of sort of chopping and cutting on it because the scan just went really bizarre for some reason. So the actual picture quality is way better on the one I got than this shoddy-looking picture you can see here. So that's really cool. Some nice old comedians to add to the collection there, so that's great. Next up here is Joan Kenmore. This one I absolutely love. I'm thrilled to bits with this one. Joan, bless her heart, was in The Wizard of Oz. You can probably see she's signed at the top of this picture that I sent her, Joan Kenmore, and she's actually drawn a little arrow to her, and she's the little girl at the back on the right-hand side with a flower pot on her head. She's one of the very few, I mean, all the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz have now sadly passed away, and I think most of the people who played children, this was the only film they were ever in, and so nobody knows who any of them are. But I managed to see a post recently of someone who got a reply from Joan, so I decided to write to her on the off chance, and bless her heart, she was lovely. She signed this picture, sent it back to me. She also sent me a Christmas card as well, which was lovely. You can see here, Carl, best wishes, Joan Kenmore. And she also wrote me a really nice letter, which I haven't included on here, telling me she's 87. She's in a bit of ill health, but she's doing okay. She loved filming The Wizard of Oz. She had such a fun time, and she's written loads of lovely stuff. So she was so nice to reply back to me. So that's a really cool one to get, and I imagine, you know, for a film of this age, getting autographs from people from it is getting harder and harder all the time. So really happy with this. Next autograph I got is actually a purchase, and it's Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, probably best known as Henry VIII from the TV series The Tudors. Absolutely love The Tudors. I've purchased this one actually off a fellow collector. It's someone I've purchased off before. He's not such a big collector now as he used to be, but he used to do a lot of collecting back in the day, and he actually got this one signed by Jonathan at a BFI BAFTA event. And he's given me all the details, the dates and times, which is brilliant. But I love the picture. The picture's so cool, and it's a Tudors picture of him as Henry VIII, and it's a really nice full signature from Jonathan as well. So really, really happy to get that. And he didn't charge me a load of money, which is obviously always really nice as well. So yeah, really happy to get that one as a new addition to my collection from the Tudors. So moving on from that one, the next autograph I got, or set of autographs I got, were from Jessica Hynes, and I see a few people have had stuff from Jessica recently, which is cool. She's obviously doing a bit of replying back. I know Jessica probably best from the TV series Spaced. Absolutely love Spaced. If you haven't seen it, I definitely think you should. It's superb. Simon Pegg's in it, and a whole range of other people. Nick Frost. It's a brilliant cast. I sent her this one, which she signed to Carl Jessica Hynes. I also sent her this one as well, which I found and really liked. It's from a film that she's done recently, where she plays boxer, obviously, as you can see here. And I really like this picture, so I sent her this one as well. And then she also sent her own picture back. This one says, "Thanks for your letter, Carl. Love, Jessica Hynes." So yeah, really nice set of replies back from Jessica, and really cool new addition to the collection. Next autograph I got is, as a Manchester United fan, of course, I'm going to write to our new manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and amazingly got a really quick reply from him. I've had to, the picture quality of this is not as bad as it looks here. I had to really brighten it up for the blog, because he signed it in black on a dark part of the picture, so I had to really brighten the picture up for you to be able to see it. But this took very little time at all, and this came back really quickly. So this is another addition to my Manchester United managers collection, which is steadily growing. So really happy with that, and keep on going, Ole. You're doing a cracking job, son. Next up is a set of pictures which took 2.5 years to return. 2.5 years, would you believe? I wrote to Rachel Hurdwood, who is an actress probably best known for playing Wendy in the Peter Pan. The film came out, I think, in about 2013, maybe, something like that. So she played Wendy in that, and she's also been in films like Dorian Gray, which came out in maybe 2009, I'm not sure. But she hasn't done a huge amount of stuff since then. She was in a series called Clique, which I'm guessing was quite popular, but I haven't seen it myself. But yeah, 2.5 years, and I got this one and this one back from her, both signed to Carl Rachel Hurdwood, which just goes to prove patience can be a virtue and definitely can pay off for a time. So definitely worth the wait. Very happy to get those back. Next up was intentionally another Manchester United player. I wrote to Javier Hernandez, better known as Chicharito. He used to play for Man United. I sent him a picture to be signed, but he's at West Ham now. But unfortunately, he's not, or none of the West Ham fans, the West Ham players sign pictures you send in, but they have got pre-signed cards. So I had this. You can't read all this, but it bears. Unfortunately, due to the volume of requests we get, we're not able to get individual items signed. However, I've enclosed a signed photo from Javier, signed by him this morning, apparently, and this is the card I got. So yeah, unfortunately he is in a West Ham shirt, you know, but there's not a lot I can do about that. He is still a bit of a legend at Old Trafford, so another nice addition to my Manchester United collection. And keeping that theme going, I also purchased a copy of Michael Carrick's book, Between the Lines. He's a former Manchester United player. He's now a coach at Manchester United. So I picked this up. It was 12 quid. It was absolutely nothing for the signed edition. Unfortunately, his autograph is a little bit unfortunate, because I don't know if anybody else can see it, but that doesn't look like M. Carrick to me. That looks like M-C-U-N and another letter at the end. Slightly unfortunate signature that he's got. But it is a cool special signed edition. Yeah, so really cool. And another nice addition to the Manchester United collection there as well. Next up, another sort of semi-lengthy return. This one took 9 months, and it's Michelle Lukes, probably better known as Sergeant Richmond in the brilliant series Strike Back. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth watching if you're kind of into sort of war series, that kind of stuff. As I say, it took 9 months. I got this one back to Carl with love, Michelle Lukes. A little smudged, unfortunately. They smudged on top of each other in the envelope. And this one as well, with love, Michelle Lukes. But yeah, two really cool pictures again, and some nice new additions to the collection. The next one's back, I'll be honest, are probably some of my favourites that I've had back in a long time, and they are from the absolutely amazing and gorgeous Brigitte Bardot. she hasn't done a lot of stuff recently, but she's pretty famous for films like The Female and God Created Woman, that kind of stuff from the 60s and 70s. But her signature is just absolutely stunning. I mean, I absolutely love it. I sent her two pictures, this one, and you can see she signed both of them. I had to send some euros to her because I couldn't get postage because she lives in France, I think, or Belgium or somewhere. I can't remember where she lives now. But she signed them both, Brigitte Bardot, with these incredible signatures, which I absolutely love. So I was thrilled to bits to get these back. I'm really, really happy to have these in the collection. Almost at the end now. The next one I got was actually a purchase from the fantastic rock band Skunk Anansie. I absolutely love Skunk Anansie. I'm a massive fan. And when I saw this coming up for sale, their new live CD, and it's signed as well, I had to get a copy. It's signed by Cass, Mark, Ace, and Skin. Skin's the lead singer, pictured there that you can see in the picture. If you've never listened to Skunk Anansie, you really should. They do songs like Charity Week, Yes It's Fucking Political, stuff like that. But the songs are just incredible and well worth listening to. I went to see them live at the Brixton Academy a couple of years ago, and they are superb. So this was brilliant. No cost to it at all. It's about 12 quid again, 12, 13 quid. Absolute must buy for me, and a really cool music addition to the collection here. And the last couple of autographs I got now, Vanessa Redgrave was the next one, who was in theatre. I think she may still be in theatre at the moment. I'm not entirely sure. I know her best for probably the film The Devil. She plays Sister Jean in The Devil, and that's the two pictures that I sent her. This one here is Sister Jean. It says for Carl, or to Carl, I'm not sure, Vanessa Redgrave. And this one again from the same film, The Devils, signed by Vanessa Redgrave. I'm particularly happy with these because I don't think anybody really expected to get replies from her, because she's not particularly well known for signing autographs, or certainly I don't think, other than via venue, I don't think she signs at all. So the fact that she did actually sign, it seems, what everybody sent to her via venue is fantastic. So really, really happy with that. And the last two autographs that I got in January are from Mike Farrell, who's probably best known to me anyway for playing BJ Honeycutt in the TV series MASH. I absolutely love MASH. I grew up watching it, and I'm obsessed with it, and I absolutely love it. And the majority of people who are in it, you just can't get autographs from them. They're either deceased, unfortunately, or they're just, you can't get hold of them, or they're too big and they don't sign anymore. But I heard that Mike Farrell was signing, so I sent him this cast shot, which he signed there in the bottom right corner, as you can see. And I've also sent him this one as well, which I really like, with him and Colonel Potter as well, with the MASH sign behind, and Best Care Anywhere. So yeah, really cool. And he signed that To Carl Peace Mike Farrell, and he's done the same on this picture as well, To Carl Peace Mike Farrell. And that is it for the January autograph returns. Do stay tuned for a quick second more, just to show you, during January, I actually met, or sorry, December and into January, I actually met some cool people, one or two cool people. So I'm just going to show those pictures as well, to show you some of the celebrity signings, meets that I had. Weirdly enough, all the people I met, I don't think I actually got autographs off any of them. I just met them and had a photo with them. So I'll pop those on now, and hopefully you can have a quick look at those as well. Yeah, so as I was saying, over January, I met some people, some cool actors or other people, so I thought I'd show them very quickly on here. So the first person I met was completely random. I don't know how many people recognise this chap. It's actually Michael Eavis, the guy who basically created Glastonbury. So yeah, Michael Eavis from Glastonbury. I was shopping in Bath, decided to pop over to Bath for the day, and just happened to glance across the street, and there was Michael strolling down the street. So I popped over and asked him if he wouldn't mind grabbing a quick picture. I said I was a fan of Glastonbury. He tried to catch me out. He asked if I went last year, and I said no, I didn't. Of course, there wasn't a Glastonbury last year, so I think he was trying to catch me out to see if I was a real fan or not. So yeah, very happy. That was quite cool to meet Michael Eavis, the creator of Glastonbury. Next person I met was Lisa Riley, who's probably best known as, I think she played one of the Dingles in Emmerdale. EastEnders, I was going to say, in Emmerdale. I can't remember the name of the character, if I'm totally honest, because I'm not really a fan of Emmerdale, but obviously I recognise her, and I know she did the voiceover for You Being Framed at some point as well. She was in theatre in Cardiff, so managed to stop her, bump into her on the way into theatre one day, and grabbed a snap with her, which was really cool. Next person I met, I've been trying to meet this person for ages. I did meet him once and got an autograph from him, but he was only doing an autograph or a photo. I happened to be in London at the time, so I thought, why the hell not? And it's this gentleman, Christopher Eccleston. I managed to go and catch him on the one. I think it might be the, if not the one of the last couple of days of his show that he was doing in London, his theatre production. There was only a handful of us, 4 or 5 of us, waiting outside the theatre, and he came racing past, and we were like, "Oh no, we missed him!" And as he ran past, he said, "I'll be back out in a bit." And we all thought, yeah, he's not coming back out again. And to his credit, he did. He came out, and considering he's known to be a bit of a miserable bugger at times, he was actually really good here. I did a selfie with him, and it came out horrendously. And I walked off and checked it, and it was awful. So I snuck back and said, "Oh, I'm really sorry. My picture was terrible. Do you mind if I get one more?" And so the lady that was there with me very kindly took the picture. So I finally got to get a picture with Christopher Eccleston, which is awesome. And the last person I met this month was this gentleman. Unless you watched the series on Netflix, The Staircase, you probably don't recognise him. If you have, you may recognise him. He is a defence lawyer from America, and he was defending Michael Peterson, who was the person on trial for murder in the Netflix documentary series The Staircase, which is brilliant. If you haven't seen it, well worth a watch. And he came and did a talk recently, and so we went to watch that. And afterwards, he sort of hung around at the end, and I said if people want to grab a pic or something, they can do. So I grabbed a picture with him as well. So that's it. Those are all the people I've met this month and all the autographs. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's been a long one, so thanks for sticking with me. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, leave a comment below. It'd be brilliant to hear from you if you're watching the videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that as well, because that'd be pretty cool. And I will see you all again at the end of February for February's update. So please stay tuned and come on back. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.